Hey guys, this is Rurouni K95 here once again. It is time for a manga update video. Sorry, I haven't thought of doing a manga update video in the past, like between Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Because I haven't thought of doing a video like this because have been feeling motivated because I was watching some anime on Crunchyroll as well, which I understand why basically as well. Because just to get me a little motivated on how I was watching anime on Crunchyroll, before we dive into the video, especially from what I understand, basically why as well, because I was watching Bang Dream anime, Magical Senpai, the third season of Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, Akame ga Kill, the 2016 Berserk series, as well as the new anime that I just started watching, Jujutsu Kaisen, which is a new anime that I'm just currently watching, especially for my motivation of watching anime on Crunchyroll, especially from what I understand why. Which I think this is the reason why I had to watch something new as well, because I wanted to check some anime out as well for a change as well. We'll more mention this after I show you casing these manga books as well. So today we're going to be showcasing these manga books that I picked from my manga collection. We're going to be showcasing those single volume manga books, only one volumes of the manga. And yes, this is basically the ones, just something that I haven't thought of doing one before, which I should have done until now. The first manga book here I got is The First Squad, The Moment of Truth. This is the first time. This was like on sale when I found this at my local library at a friend's book sale area as well. Which I think this is put out by Ego Manga. And yes, the illustration on this manga is done by acclaimed Japanese manga artist Enka Sugihara. I mean, I thought this was supposed to be as good as I thought was, because this manga has dealing with the themes of evolving World War II, but there's also some action, but there's also some supernatural, especially the medieval knight and his undead army that were summoned after her, which is how the Nazi occult were summoning a medieval knight and his undead army. So I think this is like a cross between World War II history with a touch of George A. Romero movies, especially like Land of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Night of the Living Dead. Any zombie movies as well, in general. I haven't read this one, but I might read this after I do the video like this as well. The first manga here I have here is another one, which is my first single volume manga I got is Miss Me. This is published by the manga artist Tomoko Taniguchi, who is the creator of Princess Prince and Aquarium as well. This is published by Central Park Media Manga. Yeah, Central Park Media Manga is no longer in business because they have released this as well. Yes, this basically, I wanted to read this manga because I need to look forward to read this particularly whenever I can binge reading on something. Just something good for a change as well. Yeah. Never wonder the reason how I had to pick this. Oh, sorry, I was a little tired, basically. Yeah, because this is the first time I wanted to buy this. This is like this manga tells a story about a high school girl who is got a crush on a singer from the heavy metal band, when he basically has indifferent, especially towards her feelings, of how he has the affection for her after the concert for the attending. When she meets the lead singer's friend, who falls in love with her, but it doesn't seem that she has a feel of the spark for him as she could given in the chance as well. Yep. So that's basically the synopsis of the manga as well. If I want to do a manga review on this, pretty soon I will do this, because this will get me motivated to do a manga review video as well, because I love me some manga as well. The next manga that I just picked up that I got for $1 at a library book sale is Pokemon Arasalis and the Jewel of Life. This is the only one that I have got so far, basically. When I first picked this up, I thought this was supposed to be like a series of volumes on here, but I was wrong. That it's basically like a 1-volume manga as well. Just in case how I'm wondering is how this has been in the library for for a short time. It's how it was until I had to buy this for like only $1 at a library book sale as well. Yeah. The story and the art of this manga is done by Makoto Mizubuchi. And yes, this is also the 12th Pokemon anime movie, which is also adapted as well, ever since the manga is also in this. Because I think this is released under Viz Media as well. Okay, in case you're wondering as well. This is only like $1 as well. And the last manga I have here for today, and that is this manga that I just got recently back in 2018 and back in April, when I was getting like 3 DVDs of anime. Mobile Suit Gundam Wing Episode 0. This is the first time I wanted to get this particularly as well. I never know about this as well, because when I think this manga it's only like a 1-volume manga book as well. Especially, this manga book is for those who have seen Mobile Suit Gundam Wing series as well. I mean, the TV series you can throw in on any, you have to be in the mood for, but the manga had to start to throw it on any time, in particularly. And also, there is a little manga ad for other manga titles, such as Durmon, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and Zoids, which you noticed on here as well. Yeah. And there's also an ad for Vagabond, which is from the manga artist Miyamoto Musashi, who is the manga author on A Book of Five Rings on here as well. Yeah, there's an ad for Vagabond. Vizbig has put out these manga books as well. This is like a must-read, particularly as well, for any manga reader like this as well, because this is the first time I wanted to do this one as well. Yeah. Yeah, this basically, I'm not sure if this evolves in between the events of before the Mobile Suit Gundam Wing TV series, or the beginnings of Gundam Wing Endless Waltz, but it says basically how this leads to Operation Meteor, the beginning of the Gundam Wing series. I think, apparently, it starts in the events of the beginnings of the Mobile Suit Gundam Wing series, which is a 49-episode anime as well. Any Gundam fans hasn't known about this manga, which is still existed. I admit that this is actually put out by Viz Media under their label back in the early 2000s. It was called Viz Graphic Novels, which I didn't know it has this before it changed the name to Viz Media nowadays as well. And what can I say? This is basically those thicker inch like this as well. Kind of like the size as those Viz signature releases of Meizani Koku manga, Urusei Yatsura manga, and the Beastars manga as well. But for Mobile Suit Gundam Wing Episode 0, however, on this manga, how much did I pay for this? $1. I got this as well. Okay, size comparison basically to this. I'm not sure if it's basically, if you compare it as well, I'm not too sure about it. Let me check on the tray as well. Let me use keep as to use this as a primary example. Yep, it may be the size as the old edition of the Urusei Yatsura manga, which I have here, which is that I'm showcasing as well. You know how Viz Media has put out these back then when it was called Viz Graphic Novels. That's how it was back in the late '90s, early 2000s, before it became Viz Media, particularly of every one of those in general of its kind as well. But I think that's the most thing as well. That is something I keep as an example as well, particularly. Yep. For the most thing, I must say, though, that, because I'm going to showcasing these pages on here, for those who haven't seen, as I much to realize, though, is that this is basically how the first time I wanted to do this. Yeah. More Gundam Wing. Can't get enough Gundam Wing. Here is this one as well. Yeah. I never knew that this is actually like a single volume manga as well. Here is that one as well. Yeah. I never know how to get this. Because I haven't read this until 2018 as well. Because I think this was 2 years before the coronavirus pandemic happened back in March 2020 on the 17th of March as well. Because this will keep me motivated, especially if you want to binge reading on something, especially good for a change as well. Which you get the picture, though, as well. Now that you're thinking, though, have my thoughts for this video, though, as well, because a little motivation comes on as well, because I was watching more anime on Crunchyroll, basically, because I wanted to watch something new for a change, basically. Well, mostly, sometimes I can watch anime on DVD or on Blu-ray, but mostly I had to watch some more on Crunchyroll, mostly as well, particularly as well. Especially something new. Sometimes I can watch anime on Tubi, as well as Pluto TV also, because there's anime titles that are also part of Retro Crush that are also on Tubi and Pluto TV, as well as these titles of anime, such as God Mazinger, the Rosa Versailles, Space Adventure Cobra series, as well as Go Shogun, as well as Kimba the White Lion series, also. Yeah, you get the picture, though. And also Cat's Eye, also. The 1980 anime series, particularly. And not to mention, you have City Hunter, also. There's many other anime titles on there. Because I bet you there's some old anime. And also, there's this anime movie, which I think was directed by Mamoru Oshii, which is available on Tubi TV and Pluto TV. Which I think I've already mentioned it before, but I'm just going to say it anyway. Urusei Yatsura, Beautiful Dreamer, even though I have it on both VHS and Blu-ray. Even though I have it on I have it on Blu-ray from Discotheque Media primarily as well. And that is something I own, even though it's been a while since I've seen the second Urusei Yatsura movie, Urusei Yatsura, Beautiful Dreamer, particularly. Which I think this is actually my favorite movie from the Urusei Yatsura film series trilogy as well. Yeah, because I bet you Discotheque Media has finally released it both on DVD and Blu-ray for the second Urusei Yatsura movie. Urusei Yatsura, Beautiful Dreamer, particularly. As from what I understand, why. Sorry, I was a little tired because I need to do a video like this particularly. Because as so much as to say is that I have been realizing for this is that I never knew that I wanted to do a video like this particularly. But for the thing though is that, not to mention, there's every other anime on there. Just to give you my motivations, particularly during this manga update video as well. Well, because I was bored and I haven't thought of watching some anime in the past, because I had to watch Akame ga Kill, which is the newer animes I recently watched since Friday, particularly, because I didn't want to miss out on watching an episode. Because I bet you Crunchyroll's removing anime such as Akame ga Kill and other anime titles that are also part of Sentai Filmworks release, such as Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, as well as Food Wars, among any other anime titles that are licensed by Sentai Filmworks. That's why. But mostly I can go get some on anime titles that are released by Sentai. Oh yeah, including Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto also particularly as well. Because someday I will pick those up on either DVD or Blu-ray. But I usually pick those up on like Blu-ray because I wanted to upgrade my anime Blu-ray collection particularly. Especially the ones from Sentai Filmworks. Especially these kinds of anime titles that I don't have on Blu-ray from Sentai Filmworks. For the most part, basically. From what I understand, basically why as well. And also, not only that, I had to watch the 2016 Berserk anime series. I mean, that's basically how it's very different as opposed to reading the original manga, particularly as well. From what I understand why, basically how you would expect for watching something good, especially for wanting to change things up for your motivation of watching some anime on Crunchyroll, particularly. But we all know that Fist of the North Star the TV series is on Crunchyroll. But although I do have the series on DVD, the complete series set, because I bet you Discotek Media released it on Blu-ray on Halloween back in 2017. But I do have the anime movie on DVD back in 2016, which was my first Discotek Media release, particularly, from what I understand the reason as well. Especially if you want to watch some anime under premium, like you could, as long as you have to pay it for like 14 days if you're ever watching anime on Crunchyroll. But sometimes I can watch anime on Crunchyroll for free with some ads. But sometimes, for whatever the reason, it happens on the PS4 when the video player is not working, especially if you're in the middle of watching your anime to finish as well. But sometimes you can watch anime on YouTube for free, which I think that takes the cake particularly as well, from other reasons. And I admit as well, unless you want to buy them on DVD and Blu-ray, particularly, for the most part. That's a subject for another time, particularly, as well. So that's going to be it for my manga update for today, you guys. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's what I'm going to say for this video. Well, this is the first time I'm showcasing these videos for a brand new manga update, where I'm showcasing these single-volume manga books as well. If I want to get more single-volume manga books, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, if you like as well, particularly as well. Because even though I rarely do these manga update videos, but I wanted to buy more manga, especially for the manga haul video. Especially, like, I buy from local anime specialty stores. Sometimes I get with the DVD when I do like a Japanese manga haul video. There's other ones I need to check out, like Half Price Books and Barnes & Noble, also, particularly. Especially if you were going to do like a manga haul video, if you want to. There's also Japanese manga books, also at Kinokuniya, if you want to do like a Japanese manga haul video as well, for the most part as well. in my latest subjects as well for another time as well. Help subscribe for content. My anime planet link in the description down below. If you want to check out my anime planet, the link will be in the description down below. If you like this video, if you like as well, check out my anime planet because I have a huge backlog of anime and manga on my backlog as well. Because before we finish off the video as well, be sure to smack the like button if you enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you want to check out my channel, be sure to click on the subscribe button. Or feel free to join my channel if you're new to my channel, especially. Smack the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified also for some more latest updates and something newer as well. And keep it otaku for this manga update because I'm going to be going to do some manga haul videos as well, particularly. Because despite my motivation as well, I have been reading manga for free online, such as Manga Geek app that I have read, that I found on the Google store. The manga I just read recently was the Violence Jack manga, which is the old manga from Go Nagai, who is the creator of Devilman and Grandizer and Mazinger Z and Cutie Honey and Demon Lord Dante as well. Particularly as from how I've been reading manga for free, especially for reading scans of the manga as well as other manga such as the short manga Grandizer and Please Tell Me Galko-chan, because I think they've only released like 4 volumes of the Please Tell Me Galko-chan manga with 7 Seas Entertainment, and has been released as well. And the reason why they never finished the series of the manga, because there is some controversial with the author of the Please Tell Me Galko-chan. That'll be a subject for another time about the controversy happening about the manga artists for another time, because I gotta get back to watching Jujutsu Kaisen because I gotta watch this anime because I had to check out this anime particularly as well, because I'm still currently in the mood of how I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen particularly, which is more different in the same way how I was watching 182 episodes of One Piece back in 2017 as well. Yeah, I'm basically still currently watching the 3rd episode of Jujutsu Kaisen particularly. So I have to watch this after this video is uploaded particularly. For those who haven't known as well. Because I have the reason why as well. Crunchyroll can do whatever they want. They can get rid of those video not connected problems that happen to every person who is in the middle of finishing their favorite anime as well. Not only that, because I have a feeling basically though that Funimation has bought Crunchyroll. God. I have to write down those titles of anime I need to buy, which I don't have, especially these titles from Sentai Filmworks, such as Akame ga Kill, Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, Bang Dream, Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto, Angel Beats, as well as, what's the name of that anime? I forgot. Oh yeah, now I remember. From Sentai Filmworks. Probably Himoto Umaru-chan. Yeah, that one. And the Food Wars, because I bet you these limited edition box sets of the Food Wars take up too much space. And also, not to mention, High School of the Dead, which is another anime that I watched, because in my opinion, I thought High School of the Dead was pretty good, in my opinion, basically. Because I bet you Sentai Filmworks released it on DVD Blu-ray as well. I might as well pick that up, because I cannot find High School of the Dead on Crunchyroll as well. one of these days I will pick it up as well, from what I understand as well. Because I bet you I had the little motivation of how I'm watching this anime, especially Crunchyroll as well. And yep, because I'm basically how I got to know about this as well. This is Rurouni K95 saying thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it. I hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Hope you have a great day. This is Rurouni K95 signing off, and thank you for watching my video, and I will see you soon for more videos.